people may forget that you were part of the original SoundCloud rapper prank back on Melrose.
Yeah, one of the funnest ones ever.
That was one of the funnest ones ever?
Oh, 100%. I love that, yeah.
I remember that as being like kind of where you guys realized like, ah, damn it, we're too famous. Like we can't just be trolling a bunch of 17-year-old hip-hop fans because they all watch our channel already.
Well, the reason I liked it though is for that reason that you could play a character, dress up as some kind of hide. I mean, I've always liked that with any hidden camera shit. I don't want to play like me with people. I want to play like this whatever person that's like, I don't know, you kind of hide behind that disguise a bit.
But once you're like, well, I don't even want to say famous. Once you're well known enough that like some substantial percentage of people are going to know who you are, then it's like, you can't really be the dude just doing some insane shit. Yeah. Because then it's like, no, like you did that. Like you famous guy that people know on the internet, you did that.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I did like there's a YouTuber named Booba100X from the Bronx, and he did a video with me, and we ended it off at the Grove, which is the poppin' mall out here. And he was telling me like, go up to her, go hit on her for the video. And I'm just like, no, dude. Like, I don't know. I'm not a prank dude. I never did a prank before. I don't even know like what it's like to get yourself into that mentality.
Yeah, it's definitely hard.
I remember it felt unnatural to me.
First time I did it, I was like, I remember I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, I don't understand. And then you like slowly build it like a muscle. And you're like, just keep a straight face, and it's kind of fun. You're almost like, you're just like with a conversation.
It's like going on stage. You have to get through that stage fright. Exactly. You have to go up there and just like not care what people think and not really think about it too much. It's like kind of the same thing with pranking. Yeah, like your first time doing stand-up, it's gonna be the same shit, right? And then you find your flow and you understand it and be okay with the silence. Right. And yeah. But I feel like with pranks, it's like you have to remind yourself, like, no matter how bad this is, no matter how awkward it is, I'm going to be able to be involved in the editing. Yeah. So if I do 10 minutes of dog shit, if I just get like 30 seconds that are good, then that's all right. Yeah. I always try to explain it like a wave. Like you can't go in there and be like this insane, unrealistic conversation to someone. They're just not gonna, then you're blowing it. Because my worst thing is I don't want someone to know it's a prank. Like that kills all humor for me. So I find you're almost like, if I have to feed this person, 10 minutes of normalness, that's not going to be in the edit to get them to really believe I'm this person. And then you start throwing your jabs in, and then you kind of get a feel of like, is this guy like believe in this? Or see, that's smart. And you go back and forth. When he was telling me like go hit on that girl, I was like picturing myself going up to her and like automatically saying things that would make the final edit, which is probably not really how it works out in reality. Yeah, you gotta throw your jabs in before you get that cross. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I feel like you're somebody were you not terribly natural in the prank environment? Because I feel like I've heard you say that like it wasn't really your favorite thing to do. Yeah, I mean, I just recently shot a video with like Nelk and all those guys again for the first time in a while, and we were talking about it, and I was like, it's not, I never like didn't like it. I didn't like having to do it every week. That was, but it's like anything. I mean, did it for like a decade, so it was, and then if you have to do it every week, you're eventually going to do certain concepts or ideas that you don't think is funny, and then that killed it for me. I was just like, I want to do what I think's funny when I want to do it. And, so that's where I lost some interest. Yeah. Started feeling like you're clocking in, just a job. Started feeling like a job. Yeah. Were you doing pranks before you got with Kyle, or? No. I was basically just skating. If anything, on camera, I was doing like stunts and stuff for like this MTV show. And then I was always making like funny videos, I guess you could call it, whatever it is. I knew I had something in the comedy side, so I don't know. Honestly, I think it was just like a lily pad. It was like I was looking for anything at that age. Like, I mean, I was living on a blow-up mattress at my dad's house. It's just like trying anything. Yeah. And I was just, and like you find kind of gold. You're like, I got to get good at this quick, and then fucking figure it out. And so Kyle already had things moving, and then you linked with him, or did you guys kind of start the whole thing together? No, he had like 30K subs or something. Okay. He kind of, and I don't even think it was fully pranks. It was like skits and some stuff. And then I've said this before quite a bit, but we just met up. I like pitched him
yo, I could light myself on fire. I pitched him some cocaine thing. I was just pitching ideas.
I used to do that shit where you would spray the cologne or whatever on your arm and then light it on fire. We did that a ton when I was in elementary school.
Oh yeah.
And I never see people do it anymore, but it was.
Everyone did. It was because Axe was probably bigger.
That
It was like the.
But from a very young age, I remember like we would go into my friend's like older brother's room and he had cologne and we would like get a lighter and hold it up and psst, you know, and that shit was so fun to us.
Oh yeah.
Just like, well, it's fire, but it's like not fire because I can do it on my hand and it's not going to kill me.
Were you like a pyro kid?
I flirted with it.
Yeah.
We used to go behind the school and just like burn some shit, like cardboard boxes, whatever.
Yeah.
I remember one time I found a beer and I knew that alcohol was flammable. So I took the beer and I like made like a strip of it. Like I poured it in like a long line.
You thought beer was going to burst up in flames?
Yeah. And then I had like some matches or some shit and I like lit like a tissue and like tried to like drop it onto the beer. And I thought that this was going to like be like an explosion.
That's funny.
When I think about that, I'm like, holy shit, I was dumb.
Bro, when I was real young, I remember I made what's it called with the like bottle full of gas with the rag?
Oh, a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, I made one of those when I was a kid, and I had this like chicken coop barn thing. Like it was just like hay everywhere, straw everywhere. The worst place to with fire.
Whoa.
No idea. Just like why I did it. I filled a Gatorade full of gasoline, put a rag on the back, lit it on fire, and whipped it at this shed, and it just like boom, bursted into flames.
Yeah.
And, like fire truck came and everything, and I was like, I don't know what happened.
And like the whole thing burned down?
No, it was pretty bad.
A lot of it?
Yeah.
How'd you even explain that to your parents?
Dude, I don't know. I was like gonna make a fire because like I was in the country, so you like every day you're making a bonfire and you like rake all the bullshit into the fire. Like
holy shit.
Yeah.
That could have been that would have really changed the face of your life if you had like accidentally burned the whole house down.
Oh yeah, had a few of those, but yeah, it was good.
No Christmas presents for a while probably. I remember my parents telling me that like when I was like a little kid, like that they had a friend and their kid burned the house down and he didn't get anything for Christmas. And that sounded like the most f***ed up, cruel thing I could have thought of as a kid. Like, no Christmas. Like, I'm like 7, just like having a hard time even wrapping my head around it.
Yeah. Did you have good Christmases growing up?
I mean, not really. Like, they were all right. But like when I think about it, my parents were probably spending like $100 on me. Like, maybe like 150 or something.
That's solid.
No, it was cool, but it's not like but then I'll go to my friend's house and he would get like 3 video game systems and like, you know, and you're like in the math in your head, like his mom just spent $1,000 on him for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing wrong?